Hey y'all, it's Coach K, and I want to welcome you to episode 42 of the Stimulus Package. Today, we're going to be talking about hospitality. Alright, so as many of you may know, I have been watching this sermon series entitled Beast Mode by Pastor Darius Daniels. He is the pastor of Change Church, and let me tell you, this sermon series has been amazing. It has something for everyone in it. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a child of God, if you are a mom, a dad, whoever, this sermon series is going to cause you to feel a little bit of conviction, but it's going to help you understand that you have to make some changes and teach you how to embrace your inner lion. It's teaching you the different characteristics of someone who has beast mode and like the virtues that go along with that. It's been great, and I hope y'all will go check it out. This week he talked about hospitality, and I thought about how important it is to be a person who has the power or the gift of hospitality. Many would define hospitality as being generous, being open, being, accommodating, helping others, and I define it as onboarding people, helping them to be onboarded into life. So after listening to the message this week, I was really inspired to talk a little bit about how important it is to be hospitable when you are a child of God, when you are a Christian, when you are someone who is representing the kingdom. It is extremely important that we focus on being hospitable, because the person that you meet, the people that you encounter, and the places that you go, you are the walking billboard and the walking representation of Christ everywhere you go. And sometimes when people are, far from, being connected to Christ, or when they're not displaying the characteristics of someone who is connected to Christ, people tend to judge them harshly. And I hate to say this, but Christians judge people a lot. And I think that it's important for us to check ourselves and understand that, look, we were not always who we are right now. Like, there have been times where we all messed up. We've all had moments that we're not proud of. And so instead of meeting people with that snotty attitude or a snooty attitude, I believe that it's important that we show compassion, that we exude God's love, and that we make sure we're hospitable when it comes to, interacting with people. Your actions have the power to either provide someone with hope or create destruction. And what I mean by that is we are really in the position to have influence. God has granted us all influence. We all have it. Whether you acknowledge it or not, you have it. So whenever we're interacting with people, we have to remember that everything we do can cause a reaction. Everything that we do can cause a reaction. Okay, so we're all guilty of giving somebody that up and down look. You know what I'm talking about? That scan, how we look up and down. We've all done that before, right? And in that moment, we take all of our preconceived notions, all of our experiences, everything that we have went through, and we throw it on that person, and we just assume what that person is going to act like, who they are. We judge their character. We just be like, I don't know if I like them. I'm not getting a good vibe from them. Like, I just don't know. And that, my friends, is us being subjective. Like, we're having subjective thoughts, and that is not good. We have to get to the point where we're open, where we're being objective about situations and scenarios, where we're allowing people to show us who they are versus us telling them who they are through our actions. Because assumptions only lead to destruction, y'all. So I really want to encourage you to give people a chance. Let them show you who they are. Don't judge people based off of their past, or based off of what you've heard, or based off of your own experiences. Don't judge people at all. Let's just not judge people at all. It's easier said than done, but you don't want to be judged, so let's not judge other people. One rule of thumb that I always live by when it comes to people is this quote that I've heard a long time ago. The OGs always say, people won't always remember what you said, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. And I use that quote whenever I get in situations where things are difficult, because dealing with people is not always the easiest thing in the world. But you have to remember that the things you say, the things you do, how you act, and how you welcome people in is really building their trust and respect in other people. Like, it's really laying the foundation to how they'll, encounter other people later. As Christians, instead of being so judgmental, we have to make it a point to model the love that God has shown us, model the acts and the characteristics that we want to see, and help people to feel welcome and feel accepted and feel like they are worthy of everything. Let them know that they're worthy by how you treat them. I always ask my students this question, like, when I first met you, why did you feel comfortable enough to be, to be cool, like, with me? Why did you feel comfortable enough to, I guess, share your story, or just, let me in your world? And a lot of them always tell me, Miss, it's a vibe. It's just the vibe that I got. It's a vibe. And I used to be like, y'all ain't telling me nothing. But now, after hearing that sermon, I truly believe and understand what they're saying now. Like, it's almost like your hospitality is an aura that you radiate. It's like energy that you radiate. And we can say 1,000 things without opening our mouths. So this week, y'all, I want y'all to really focus on being super inviting, being welcoming. Make sure that you are helping people to transition. And anybody you encounter is not by chance. It is literally God's doing. So whether it's a good relationship or bad, you encountered that person for a specific reason and a specific purpose. And so as you journey throughout this next week, I want you to be extremely focused on exuding hospitality and not judging people based on your own subjective thoughts. Focus on being objective when it comes to other people, because that's the same grace you would want if you were entering into something. That's the same thing and the same feeling you would want to get if someone was interacting with you and you were the new person. All right, y'all, until next time, stay focused, keep grinding, and respect the process. I'm Coach K. Be sure to come follow us at Level 27 Coaching, and also come subscribe to our website at www.level27coaching.com. All right, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.